Okay, you guys, this is feeding day for Anck and Namun, and you may want to excuse me, I'm not feeling very good. But this is her first time feeding on chicks. I thought I would, kind of toss it up a little bit, give her a little bit of a surprise, and as you can see, she is in her tub that she hates. So I'm just going to get started. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Come on, camera, stop. Okay, there's the camera. Camera does not want to cooperate. Let's see if she'll take it. Don't hiss at me. Okay, well, she'll take it, but she will not constrict. But I am feeding 2 of them to her, which is quite a small prey item for her. They only went to about 72 grams, and she usually eats around 120 at least. But, oh well, this is a one-time feeding, so it's no big deal. The reason I didn't buy like 3 or 4, because I didn't know if she would accept it or not. There's always a chance of refusal when you're introducing a new meal to them, so let's zoom in a little bit for you guys. But yeah, little Miss Knox the Moon here has been hunting for food for the last 5 days, I think. So she has been quite hungry. I just went to Smith's All Animal Expo and picked up her more rats. She's down to her last 3 rats, and I had to pick up food for my other snakes, so I thought, why not pick up more rats for little Miss Knox the Moon while I'm there. And surprise, surprise, she's got some brown rats in there this time, so whenever we get to that bag, that'll be a nice little surprise. Not that she cares, but, white rats are kind of creepy, a little creepy. They kind of creep me out a little bit, so it's always nice to have a gray, a black, or a brown one. But I used to order from Lane Labs, which I did once. I don't know if I did an unboxing for that or not. I don't think so, because there really wasn't much to show, but I stopped doing Lane Labs because my collection's just not big enough for me to pay the shipping when I have a good supplier that goes to Smith's All Animal Expo, which I can't remember any names if my life depended on it, so if I did, I would tell you. I might put in the description when I go there next time. I'll try to jot it down for you guys, but unless you live in Chicago, west suburbs, I really don't think it matters. Sorry to y'all in Nebraska, but I don't really think a vendor in Illinois is going to help you very much. So yeah, to my knowledge, this is the first time Anck the Moon has eaten a chick. Now, granted, she could have eaten a chick with the prior owners, but alas, I don't know. So I've heard though that their poop gets a little more disgusting, so to speak, when you feed them birds, but I guess I shall see. With her substrate, it doesn't really matter. I have her on. Bottom layer is newspaper, and the top layer is paper towels. But I just put the paper towels down there because I imagine she likes to feel paper towels a little bit better than newspaper. But that's just my ideology. I used to have her on Eco Earth quite a bit, but the Eco Earth does provide problems a little bit, just in the sense that it does absorb the urine a lot, and more so though, but because it's kind of disgusting. It gets disgusting really quick and starts really stinking, and I have to clean it. It's about a 2 or 3 hour endeavor per cage of her size, so I kind of quickly realized that if I get when I get multiple Brazilians that are her size, it's going to be a 6-8 hour endeavor to get it to work. So I kind of decided newspaper is a little bit easier to do. It's a lot more sanitary compared to Eco Earth. Because with the Eco Earth, because I buy it in brick form and I hate springtails or any sort of bug, I have to actually put the Eco Earth in the oven for a while to kill any sort of bug eggs that might be in there. So I do that, and before that you have to water it and all that fun jazz. So kind of decided it's easier on me and it's more sanitary for her to just switch to the newspaper and paper towel deal. But Hellraiser is still on Eco Earth and Moss just because they are better with the humidity, and since she's a baby, she needs more humidity than Namun, who is going to be adult in a year or so. She weighs about 1,350 grams-ish, somewhere around there. In all honesty, I don't know how much her ending weight is going to be. That depends on how long she gets. If they get to about 7 feet, they get to weigh quite a bit, probably about more on the 5 to 6, maybe even 7 pounds. But if she stays more towards the 5 foot range, she'll be a little bit less. So I'm just going to watch for signs that she's getting chubby, and once she starts showing signs of being chubby, I am going to stop feeding her on a growing diet and put her on more of a maintenance diet. And when I mean maintenance, meaning not gaining unnecessary fat, since she's not going to be a breeder. And the reason I'm just saying that is because maintenance diet has a bad connotation to it. I'm not doing it to save money or keep her small. It's more of to keep her healthy. So right now she's still on the growing diet. I know it's kind of hard to believe with me feeding her these little chicks, but next I'll probably feed her in maybe 10 or 12 days, since she has a really small meal right now. But I'll go feed her a medium rat in about 12 or so days. She is on a every 14-day schedule. I talked with a couple of people who I talked with Dave Calling and Cliff Earl. I think I commented on the Facebook group, and they mentioned that at her age she should be on a 2-week schedule, because boas are supposed to be growing slowly and not quickly due to their slower metabolism. And since I have very high respect for both Dave and Cliff, and both have enormous knowledge on Brazilian rainbow boas, I'm taking their advice and putting her on a 2-week schedule with medium rats. Although since she's having an extra small meal this time, I might feed her in 10 or 12 days, just because this is an extra small meal. But I'll make sure she defecates definitely before feeding her. So yeah, this is taking her quite a bit. She's never ate 10, I believe. That is 8 or eaten. I'm not sure which way you're supposed to say that, but I'm sure your English savvy people will correct me on that one. But she hasn't had one of these chicks before, so she may not know exactly how to go about it. But I know Brazilians in the wild, they eat birds along with rodents, so I thought bringing her bird into her diet would be quite interesting. Granted, I doubt baby chickens are roaming the Amazon, but a bird's a bird. Next time I find myself in the Amazon, I'll go grab a bird for her. But yeah, I really didn't think she was going to take it a little bit. I thought she was about to reject it. She's my best feeder, and here she rejects the chick on camera. But it didn't take her too long to decide, actually, that, hey, I'm going to eat this. It's not fighting back, so it must be food. Good old snake logic. Doesn't fight back its food. Hear that, Belle? You best fight back. Even though you're 20 times bigger than the snake is. Fatso. What is she doing? Okay, if she's trying to constrict her chick while eating it, she's a little less intelligent than I thought. Must have left a few cards in her cage, so to speak. But hey, don't let me tell her how to eat. Don't let me tell her. I'd really like to know how the heck Pinhead moved her hide. That's a little off topic. Sorry, I'm just noticing Pinhead's hide is not where I left it, so to speak. So she's been moving. Been moving shop, so to speak. Well, at least you took this head first in Namun, not like that one mouse you took belly first. I wish I would have got that one on camera. That was hilarious, but sadly at the time I didn't. Because apparently grabbing the camera was too difficult of a task for me to do. Well, actually my phone that time. That was actually my phone. I didn't have this camera, but yeah, she did take a mouse belly first. Thankfully it was really small for her, so it was no big deal. That was a time when I was feeding her 2 large mice. Which way back when she was 700-ish grams, which wasn't quite a bit enough. But the vendor said he was either feeding her mice or rats, and I believed him, so. Oh well. She's thriving right now, so I doubt that small period of time her eating 2 mice really did anything bad for her. You okay there, Namun? So I'm just going to wait for her to move that chick a little bit down before I feed her the next one. There it is, I can see it. It's kind of hard since the chick is quite a bit small, so it's not like I can follow a bump, I have to follow her muscle spasms. Okay, I think it's far down enough. We'll grab the other chick. Let's see how fast she'll take this next one now that she knows the smell. Want this one? Yep, you want that one. Sorry that didn't get on camera. I was actually not expecting her to strike that one since the first one she took so politely. I think she's catching on, you guys. I really think she's catching on to the idea of eating these chicks. But sometime when I order from Land Labs, which I don't know when that will be, I will get her some quail. But that won't be for quite a few months still, because I do want to keep her more towards a rat-based diet. And these chicks are really small, so this is more of a treat versus a meal, but feeding her a medium rat on top of these 2 chicks I think will be a little bit too much for her, so And the fact that I've never had her eat chicks before kind of puts into me just feeding her this and seeing how it goes. I will say, though, that she's eating these a lot quicker. Usually she constricts the rat, and she's constricting the rat for at least a few minutes, and then she slowly eats the rat, and these she's eating a lot faster, even though it seems like it's taking her forever. These are going quite a bit faster in comparison. So I think we're going to let you guys go. I think you guys know what's going to happen after this. You've seen the first one get eaten. This one won't be much different. So me and Anck and Namun shall bid you adieu.